All right, in this video, I'm going to be sharing 10 tips for amazing permanent makeup results. And these are going to be really important for choosing your artist and also choosing the right treatment for you. So, first, I'm going to explain to you about microblading. This is a very popular permanent makeup service, and the microblading strokes are strokes that imitate the look of a real hair. You can see at the beginning here. So, above is the before, and below is the after photo after the microblading treatment. And the key to look for with microblading is that it looks very natural. You want an artist that can do the stroke pattern that matches the flow of your natural hairs. It does not look as natural when they don't follow the natural hairs. I also want to mention that with microblading, it is best for clients that have dry or combination skin, but it's not an ideal treatment for those with oily skin. Next, I want to share with you about powder brows. Powder brows is a treatment that's great for those that want more of a makeup look. It can be a soft makeup look, or you can even build it up to a bolder makeup look, depending on what your desired result is. You can see at the top here is her before, and below is the after, right after the treatment. Powder brows also, it's important to know, they fade and they soften about 50% once they are healed. And the powder brows treatment is ideal for all skin types. The next treatment I want to share with you is lips. And it's really important when you have lips done to research your artist and look at their before and after photos. You can see here that you cannot see at the line of the lips on the edges where the pigment starts and ends. It looks very natural and the color blends in very nice. Some clients choose to do a more natural color like this, and some desire more of a makeupy look, like a more bold red. It's also important to look at before and after photos to make sure that it's not solid lines, that it blends well, and that'll make for a great healed result. The next treatment I want to share is eyeliner. And you can see how subtle and soft it looks here with that little wing on the corner. Eyeliner is supposed to be very precise. And it's important to research and look at before and after photos of the artist that you're choosing to make sure the level of precision is good, because it's very visible, and we want to make it so that it blends well, just like your makeup eyeliner. So, we're going to go into the do's and don'ts. And these are things that are very important as you're going into your treatment and after your treatment to make sure that you have the most ideal healed result so that you can be super happy with your treatment. The first one I want to share is selecting an artist with quality training. And the reason I mention this is you would think that any artist out there that is offering services is trained, but that's not necessarily the case. A lot of states in our country still do not require training in order to get your permanent cosmetics license. So it's important to do your due diligence and make sure that they have the proper education to perform a treatment for you. The next is going to be oily skin. As I had mentioned before, microblading is not ideal for oily skin. However, powder brows is a wonderful option for oily skin. Also, keep in mind if you do have oily skin, your results tend to fade a little bit faster than those with dry or combination skin. The next is previous permanent makeup. If you already had eyeliner done, or if you already have previous eyebrows that are done, make sure to get a consultation or send in photos to your artist before booking your appointment. That way they can navigate and make sure that they are proceeding with the right treatment for you. It's even possible, depending on your previous work, that they may not be able to work on you and you may need removal. So it's very important to schedule a consultation. The next is retinols. So retinols fade your results fast. So do glycolic and lactic acids, many anti-aging products. So make sure if you are using any retinols or any anti-aging products that would exfoliate or regenerate your epidermis more quickly, that you're avoiding those at least 10 to 14 days before your treatment, and that you're keeping in mind that if you use these after the treatment, it will fade your results faster and require more consistent touch-ups. The next is avoiding exercising. So this is a bummer for a lot of you because I know that you're on a routine, right? But if you want good results, you're going to have to cut back a little bit. So make sure to avoid heavy exercise the day of or before your treatment because it really promotes your blood flow and it can cause more bleeding during your treatment, which really affects your healed results. It's also important not to work out the week afterwards. And a lot of people try and get away with this afterwards because they really want to exercise, but if it affects your healed results, it's certainly not worth it. The other is making sure that your artist uses high quality products. So make sure to ask your artist what kind of pigments or tools. Do they use disposable tools? It's really important to ask because that's not always necessarily the case. Also, avoid tanning before and after your treatment. This is really important because as you tan, say you go on a vacation and you have a tan from your vacation the week before, it actually changes your skin. So your healed results will not be the same as if you did not tan. So make sure you're not tanning about 10 days before and make sure not to tan as you're healing. And I would recommend 30 days after your treatment. So I hope this is helpful tips for you guys for choosing an amazing permanent makeup artist and the treatment that's right for you so you can get really good results. So good luck on your research.